Alright guys, welcome back to another ECW review, the go home show before ECW One Night Stand 2007. But it's not a legit ECW One Night Stand, it's more like a WWE One Night Stand with a couple of ECW matches. So personally, I like the whole 2005-2006 thing. I'd have just kept doing that every year, but nah, WWE.
I would have cheapened them all though.
True, but, well, true. I guess true.
If you keep them going to like 2012, you probably don't look back in 05-06 as fondly.
Although I think that at least 2007, I think it was actually pretty good. I mean, I think after like 2008 and onwards, like it's kind of a bit shit. But anyway, we'll kick off this ECW with Randy Orton. Apparently, RVD was on WWE.com slabbering about him, tweeting about him, or whatever you do. You don't tweet in WWE, I think you make posts. I don't know. He made a video saying what Orton done to Michaels was disrespectful. Orton with the punt kick to Michaels at the last pay-per-view, killing him, ending his career. So RVD challenged Orton to a match. Orton said he's no respect to RVD, and he hit an RKO on RVD that looked like it broke his neck. On Raw, then did the big punt. So RVD at this stage is fucked. He's not able to compete, although he will be taking on our Randy Orton at the pay-per-view, One Night Stand. We kick off with Orton coming into the ring. He's interrupted by Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer says he doesn't respect Randy Orton, and tonight he's going to teach him a lesson.
This is my house.
In other words,
you have the keys.
In other words, Tommy Dreamer's going to job it to Randy Orton tonight.
Yep, pretty much that's it.
Bit of a boring opening promo here. I think
Orton just says like a one word and he walks off. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. I put you to bed.
See, to be honest, like even now, I've never been a massive Orton fan. I think it's just because everyone else is fucking so shit nowadays. But
yeah, I mean, Orton's been in what? He's been in it 19 years, and I'd say at least like 80% of it's been fucking shit.
No, but like obviously when you see Orton in 2021, like I'm happy he's there, but I mean I would pick a hell of a lot more people than Orton. I mean I'd rather see Edge than Orton Cena. I mean, I'm thinking about people from the same main eventers from the same generation. I mean, would I rather see Batista? I don't know. Maybe.
There's some parts I like more about each other.
Maybe, I don't know, but anyway, boring Orton segment. But don't worry, that wasn't the worst bit, because tonight he locks a sleeper hold on Tommy Dreamer.
Middle-aged Tommy Dreamer.
Up next with a no DQ match. It's not called Extreme Rules, I guess, because they've got Extreme Rules coming up in 6 days' time or something. I don't know. CM Punk versus Elijah Burke. CM Punk loses the match after Burke beats him. When Marcus Corvon puts him through the table, pounces him through the table. I mean, it was a decent, quick match, nice finish. It just didn't make much sense to me how no one came out to help CM Punk. I mean, at the pay-per-view, you've got CM Punk teaming up with Sandman and Dreamer to take on these two. Yeah, was Sandman even there on ECW?
Nope.
Even when, I know we're skipping forward here, but even later on the night when Tommy Dreamer's getting battered, there was no Sandman. Would that not have been a bit of a pop? Orton's about to do the punt kick, and then the next minute Sandman's music hits. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Sandman was barred for this arena. I couldn't tell you, right? But Sandman,
don't trust him.
I don't trust him. I don't
trust him, Jackie.
No wonder. Up next with McMahon and Lashley backstage speaking about their match. Like they run like both are on
Titantrons,
like video calls via satellite,
Zoom calls.
This was pretty weird. It was funny. It was kind of like a botch interview, but funny at the same time. So just feel all over the place. McMahon said he's old enough to be your uncle, and no one ever says that. It's like I'm old enough to be your father.
But I think McMahon said it because I can't be his father because I'm white and he's black.
But then I'm pretty sure Bobby Lashley mentioned something about a black uncle.
You're my black uncle.
I don't know. Bobby Lashley says he's going to get his hands on McMahon. McMahon thinks he's going to win. Champion versus challenger. With Extreme Expose dancing in the ring. We didn't see them last week.
I mean, being real though, McMahon's probably old enough to be his fucking granddad. So
yeah. So
he would be. 40. He would be easily.
Could fucking make an argument. Shane's old enough to be Bobby Lashley's star.
No, you could.
What age is Shane here?
Well, I mean, it was like a 10-year gap, so you couldn't really. You could, but you couldn't. You could. Good night, move on.
Alright, okay, moving on.
You have the piss out of me.
Alright, if Shane was a few years older and Lashley was a few years younger. With Extreme Expose, they got an entrance, so I thought something was actually going to happen, but no, they just got an entrance to do their routine dance.
Probably the worst song yet.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, right, dancing isn't that fucking... There's only so many different dances you can do before it just becomes repetitive.
Yeah, before it becomes dancing.
It's like... And there's no, like... A couple of weeks have had different themes. But there's some weeks they come out and, like, the attires, you don't really know what they're going for, and... I just...
It's just shit. It's just a waste of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Bring back Mike Knox.
Up next, well, I wonder where Mike Knox is. Up next with Kevin Thorne versus Balls Mahoney. Kevin Thorne has been given a bit of a push lately. He's winning matches, dominant fashion. This was another one. Beats Balls Mahoney in about 2 minutes. Taz was trying to put over Balls Mahoney's toughness, Balls Mahoney's experience, but it didn't matter shit here because when he got the original sin dropped on him, it was all over. The original sin on the forechin of Balls Mahoney. So boom,
brilliant.
Kevin Thorne picks up another win. I mean, the damage is already done, right? Seeing the guy lost fucking to Tommy Dreamer about 6 months ago, that's when his career was over. Right. Speaking of careers being over, Striker warns the Major Brothers about the draft and that their young promising start to their tag team could be all over if one of them gets drafted to Raw and SmackDown. They say that their careers are already been made. Fuck it, I mean, look at Austin done his career. Yeah, these guys think their career's been made because they're on the C show and
there's no tag titles on this fucking brand either. Like,
and they beat Matt Striker. Like,
so I guess they're kind of right. They've did all they can in ECW. Show up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Well, Striker says next week he's got a challenge for Brett Major. So I don't know. Fucking, why does he care? And then that's it, main event time, Randy Orton versus Tommy Dreamer.
Boy.
Man, how good, if weapons ain't involved, like, how good of a match are you really going to get with Tommy Dreamer? Especially when he's taking on
Randall Keith Orton.
And let's be honest, right? I don't think Randy Orton's ever had a great match unless he's been against a top opponent.
No.
I think he needs someone to carry him, and I will stand by that.
He's alright, but against Tommy Dreamer, it's just...
He ain't getting a great match with Tommy Dreamer, he's not.
No.
Maybe RVD will get a good match with Orton, but Tommy Dreamer's not doing it. There was lots of headlocks, sleeper holds, chin locks, reverse, rear naked chokes, you name it. Randy Orton was applying it. Tommy Dreamer then applied some extreme violence as he was the innovator, hitting all these big moves. Hit his,
His Dreamer Driver.
Didn't he? Hit that.
Did
he hit the DDT?
Yeah, the Dreamer DDT.
The Dreamer DDT, I don't know if he did, but we'll fucking go for it. Out of nowhere, Orton hits the RKO, Orton gets the win. After the match, Orton lifts him up, hits another RKO. Then Tommy Dreamer's getting up for that and hits him with another. This time he hits him with a punt kick. And then Dreamer's getting up again, he hits him with another punt kick. So at this stage, Tommy Dreamer's already took 2 RKOs and 2 punts to the head. And 1 punt to the head was enough for everyone to mark out and make out as if Randy Orton killed HBK. Yet Tommy Dreamer keeps getting up. I know he likes to take a shitload of canes to the back, but Jesus Christ, how can Tommy Dreamer keep getting hit with these hit kicks to the head? But HBK takes 1 and that's his whole career done.
Tell you what, like, Shawn Michaels took a lot of hits to his fucking eye in this era.
I know that Titans one with Jericho, the big punt by Orton. I mean, no wonder that thing's fucking all over the place. Mm-hmm. Destination unknown.
Destination unknown.
Yeah, but then RVD comes out to make the save. But Sandman would have been cool, but nah. I guess I can't do it. I can't trust Judo Glover to swing it. I mean, they say they have no faith in Sandman, but they actually move him to Raw for 6 months. So I mean,
the two were hacksaw Jim.
When Raw was the A show, so he must have had a bit of faith. Must have thought there was fucking potential.
I think that's a rib or something. I don't know what that is.
So anyway, then RVD comes out dressed like fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme, beige trousers, a shirt on. Goes for a spin kick on Randy Orton. Randy Orton dodges it, hits RVD with like a right-handed punch, and RVD just falls into the ropes and stares into space for about 10 minutes straight. I didn't understand the end of this here. Are they trying to play up some sort of concussion? RVD's laying there just staring into space, not knowing where he is. Or Randy Orton staring at him, kind of looks, not like remorseful, but he kind of looks like, oh shit, I've done something serious to this guy. And that's kind of it, as ECW goes off the air. 1 punch is enough to fucking almost eliminate RVD. But Tommy Dreamer took 2 RKOs and 2 punts to the head and he's alive like a champ. Mm. Weird. Have you anything to add, or is it just the me show again?
You're bang on the money. It was fucking shocking, but better than last week, I think. I just don't get. No, I mean the worst thing about this show, I think, was Van Damme coming out and staring out like yes, his entire family got fucking wiped out, or someone found his bag of drugs backstage. The police had found it. Warrant for Rob Van Dam. I don't know what happened there, but and then it was just weird. It was weird.
It wasn't bad. I just thought it could have been booked a lot better. You know what? I'm going to give this a 5. I thought it was alright.
But what was the gimmick of him staring at Orton?
I get that's
Was
right.
it
Well,
PTSD?
he's got concussion or something.
So what?
So
Oh,
he wasn't cleared to wrestle then?
He's got concussion, but he'll be alright Sunday. Chris Benoit style.
Sunday's when the fucking money's not
Yeah,
easy.
Chris Benoit. Oh nah, they won't show it.
What?
That the ECW with McMahon. We will not mention the name of Chris Benoit. We have to watch that in Dailymotion to review that. I'm not watching the network version. I'm a fuck.
Hey, anyway.
I'll give it a 5. Straight down the middle. 5 out of 10. Good night, you love it.
Peace.